Island of the Blue Dolphins by Scott Odell. Island of the Blue Dolphins. Karana. Karana is the main character in this story, and she is known as the girl with long black hair. She is Native American teenage girl. She is brave because she fought the devilfish. She speared the devilfish. She is lonely. She is crafty because she built a bow and arrow, a spear, and her home. She used the wild bones to make a fence for her house. I drove a knife down into its body, and as I did this, I was suddenly covered, or so I seemed, with a countless number of leeches. Page 132, Island of the Blue Dolphin novel. Rontu. Rontu is a good character because she helps Karana being there. Rontu is tough because he took an arrow into his chest and he survived. He is also patient because he had to wait in a cave for a month. Ramo is 6 years old boy. He is Karana's little brother. Ramo is foolish because he didn't go on the boat. Instead, he got his fishing spear. He has an imagination. He is disobedient with his. He died. He went out at night to go hunt or fish when Karana told him not to. They were running along the cliff with his fishing spear held over his head. Ramo, page 41. The setting is on an island. The island is very helpful because it supplies Karana with tools and resources. It is sometimes dangerous because of earthquakes and storms. Tools. Whalebones were used as fences. Yucca fiber. It was made for using skirts. Trees were used as firewood and shelter. Clay was used as a marking symbol. Fish was used as a source of food. I think the theme is survival because she has to survive on the island and use natural resources. I think another theme is patience. Patience because Karana has to wait on the island for many years for a ship to come and rescue her. Historical fiction. It is a genre where the plot takes place in the past. This story takes place in the past. It has connections to California history in the 1800s. Once the new Indian chief was elected, he paddled out to the sea in search of other Indian friends. Once he arrived, he would ask their other Indians to help them by sending a ship to Island of the Blue Dolphins to help them. One of the main events was when Captain Orloff from the Aleuts came to the Island of the Blue Dolphins to hunt sea otter. Another event was Captain Orloff was done hunting for otter with his crew. He assassinated the Indian chief and killed him. They had a big battle. After the battle, the Indian chief died, and they selected a new chief. Warning: a low, continuous, regular sound. Abalones, a group of small to very large sea snails. Bowstrings, the string that connects the two ends of the boat. Deafening, a noise that is so loud it makes it impossible to hear anything else. Basin, a wide, round container usually meant for holding liquid. California history. This book connects to California history because of the mission fathers actually rescued her on the island on a boat. Animals from this story. There were 2 bluebirds in this story, and there was a dog, actually 2 dogs in this story. If I were in Corana's shoes and went on the journey she went on, I would be lonely and terrified. I would be not happy. My opinion is, I think she is very tough and life is hard for her. It would be hard, I think. You would think so too.